What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Two Guys Rambling. God, I feel like I open up this fucking video the same way every time. Everybody, welcome back to Two Guys Rambling. I'm Matt.
I'm Javi.
We got Javi. We got Sean behind the camera. We're so excited to be here for another week to sit here and ramble with you. If you have not joined the Rambling community, make sure you go down to the bottom, subscribe, click the little bell notification so that we get notified when we bust out new episodes, because we drop episodes every Monday and Thursday. We were off track for a little while, getting settled into doing other things. Everybody's traveling and all kinds of shit was going on. Life shit was going on. And so now that we're kind of past that, we're getting back into the groove of editing or filming when we film, and then editing, and then putting stuff out. And so I'm very excited for you. I hope you like the way the audio sounds now, because I obsess over things.
Should be better.
And so it should definitely sound better. But we're extremely excited. We've got a few things to talk about. We're going to talk about the Republican debate.
Yes.
That I didn't even know was happening.
I don't think a lot of people knew
that's how important that was to us. So we've got stuff like that we're going to talk about. And then Thursday we're talking about Israel and Hamas and Palestine and the whole conflict's coming under. So make sure you are subscribed. And make sure you give us a like. Give us a like down at the bottom, and then comment about, what your opinion is on the video and what you think about the things that we're talking about. If you agree with it or if you don't agree with it, because the Rambling community is definitely a place where you can come and talk and debate without getting bashed for talking and debating. So never feel about that. We might fuck with you a little bit. Might talk a little bit of shit, but that's because that's what we do.
It's a part of it.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
You can't be in your own echo chamber forever.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Because then you'll be like, nah. We're not gonna start that.
So please give us a like and a follow, and share us with a couple of friends as well too. And then make sure you check us out on TikTok and Instagram, because we are just about everywhere, and we're constantly putting out films, like little clips and stuff like that. So please do that. Sean, you got anything to say?
No.
Silent man behind the camera, man. Silent man behind the camera. All right, we're gonna do what we do on every podcast. We start with the Cut in the Light. The Cut in the Light is brought to you by Club Humidor. God, I always want to say Club Humidor San Pedro, and I don't know why. It's brought to you by Club Humidor. They have 3 locations: San Pedro, Huebner,
and Thousand Oaks.
And then when we get into this Cut in the Light, as we're cutting up and lighting, Sean's gonna tell us a little bit about our cigars. And I don't think Sean knows about my cigar. Actually, now that I think about it.
Wait, are y'all not smoking the same cigar?
No, we're not smoking the same thing. I totally forgot. It's all right.
Well, I'm going to wing it. Well, Javi is smoking the Illusion TAA ESP 2022. It is a Nicaraguan full body. Release date was September 2022.
This is what are these called? Calavera?
Calavera or something like that.
Calavera.
Calamari?
This fucking guy. It's exactly
Cavalier?
It's a flavored cigar, and it tastes like calamari.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Fried calamari specifically.
Yeah.
And not the Olive Garden one. We're talking like the Papados one,
Oh. You want to hear something really gross?
Yeah.
Do you know what calamari is at like a lot of the big chain restaurants? Do you know what it is? Or what they say it is? Pig intestine. Pig intestine is exactly what it is. And it gives you the same effect that calamari gives you, like the chewy stuff like that. It's pig intestine. At least it's not pig testicles. That is also.
You know what we never talked about? How Dad likes mountain oysters.
Yeah. You know what mountain oysters are?
He eats those?
My dad's eaten them before. Like a few.
All right, I can't fault the man for having his likes.
You want to explain to everybody?
There you go.
You want to explain to everybody what mountain oysters are?
Yeah. For those of you that don't know what mountain oysters are, they are goat balls.
Goat testes.
And you can get them like fried and stuff. I don't know if that makes it better.
Oh, you know what I had yesterday? The red meat by Steve Saka.
I have some.
They're good.
Yeah?
Good as fuck. The closed foot, dude.
You like the closed foot, right?
Yeah.
That just gets you, huh?
It's good.
That's Javi's kink, man.
Closed feet.
Closed foot
and
cigars.
And
closed
small
foot
feet.
cigars. Fucking terrible.
Maybe some French tips. I don't know.
Lord. Yeah, this is a limited edition 2023. I mean, all their limited editions. I've had them
Hey,
since,
take off the band. Show them.
I think I've had them since
The top band.
2022.
Yeah.
Right? Since they started coming out with them. I think that's when they started coming out with them. One of the cool things about this brand that they do is they put a gold leaf on it. And it's a real gold leaf. 24 karat gold, right?
Yeah, and their motto is "Smoke gold, stay gold."
Yep. So this cigar was $400. Nah, it's like
Yeah, it's all the AdSense.
yeah, it's like $15 or something, $13. That was really, really good. Yeah. So the Republican presidential debate, dude. This like goes to show you how
They're at each other's throats.
not even that, right? Like how the Republican Party is at right now. The Republican Party's at each other's throats right now.
Yeah, hardcore.
Like the fact that because Donald Trump wasn't there, nobody cared.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like if it's gonna come down to something, that's what it is. It's because Donald Trump wasn't there and nobody gave a shit to even think about it.
Yeah, 100%.
That Vivek Slobomynabi or whatever. I can't stand him, dude.
It's okay, but he's like a true constitutionalist, though.
No, he's not. He's a showman.
Trump was a showman.
He was, and he was right at the time that he was there in office. Like Trump was somebody that we needed when
I don't know.
when he was there.
He's very pro gun, and he's very like he even called out the.
He's pro gun when he needs to be.
I mean, potentially.
That's
but,
what I'm saying. Like he's so flip flop.
But I love how he even called out the with people who were moderating, where he said, "You guys put out fucking fake Trump collusion bullshit."
Yeah, 100%. No, and I think that stuff needs to be had, right?
Mhm.
Like I think you have to call.
But you
out
think
the
you
hypocrisy?
think anybody else was gonna call them out on that?
I don't know. I doubt it.
You know?
I doubt it, but I don't think that fixes all the problems that we have in the United States.
But I think he's liked because he says what people are thinking and what
it's not
people
that
want.
liked because
Okay,
he's not fucking.
he's somewhat liked.
He's not going anywhere in the polls.
Yeah, honestly,
You know what I mean? Like
You're
he's
right.
not moving anywhere. The only person that's really, really moved, Ron DeSantis stayed in the same spot. Nikki Haley's the only one that has moved in the polls.
Yeah, everyone calls her a war hawk, though.
I could see it.
I mean, I would be down for her to be the first female president.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
100%.
Because she's smart, she's intelligent, she knows she's really good with like analytics.
Wasn't she huge with foreign policy? Because wasn't she our
Yeah.
envoy to the UN for
to
a
the
little
UN, exactly, yeah. Under Trump. And one of the things I like about her too is that she's one of the ones that like has never like talked bad about Trump or bashed Trump or anything like that. Sean, look up what the polls are right now for the Republican race right now. 'Cause, Donald Trump's beating them by fucking.
Would not buy again.
Huh?
Would not buy again.
Oh no!
It's
Already?
alright. It's all right.
Damn.
After having the red meat
would
yesterday,
definitely buy again. You can't find it though.
after having the red meat yesterday, I'm like,
The red meat's that good?
it's really good.
Hmm.
Except,
Yeah, Steve Saka's a dick. I've heard, but
but okay.
makes banger cigars.
If you're making the Bugatti cars, right? And they always live up to the hype. Of course you're gonna be a dick. You see other people as like,
yeah, inferior, I guess.
yep. But anyway, back to the debate.
Yeah, Donald Trump is like beating everybody by fucking miles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
The numbers, like where they're at percentage wise.
What Republican presidential candidate
Yeah,
polls?
yeah, that's exactly what I would look up actually.
Trump. He's at the top.
Yeah, we know that part.
56.6.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Nobody's got a chance.
try and throw him in prison, bro.
Guess where
Nobody's
DeSantis
got a
is?
chance. Like 30 something.
14.1.
Oh.
Oh my god. Well, if he stopped wearing those goddamn high heels,
No, fuck off with this high heels. All right, damn it.
Guess
I
what?
mean,
Short man proud.
Guess what the lowest is?
That guy that looks like he runs the Death Star. What's his name?
Hutchinson.
Scary white dude.
I have no idea. It doesn't show pictures.
Oh, look him up, man. He looks like he was the guy that wanted to blow up Alderaan. He looks like Tarkin, dude.
Like
he looks like an older Tarkin.
Damn.
Yeah, he's fucking terrifying.
Hutchinson's last, but guess what? Guess what his percentage is?
Like 2.
0.6. Dude, hold on.
0.6.
Look at this real quick.
Don't fuck up the laptop, man. Oh, make sure you plug yourself back in. Oh,
God
yeah,
damn.
Big ass
that
difference.
sucks. Dude, Trump is just so far in the head. My problem, and this is going to turn a lot of people off. Please don't hate me. Don't hate me. My problem is that Donald Trump lost. He lost.
Yeah.
You know, and why would we put up a losing card again? And I think when Donald Trump ran for the first time, he ran because he wanted to do something.
Yeah, he wanted to make change.
He wanted to make change, right? The whole Make America Great Again thing. This time, though, I think it's ego.
Yeah, I could see it.
I think it's because I lost the last time. So
I'm gonna
I
prove
need
him.
to come back and
Yeah.
prove that I could win a second term.
Yeah. So then
You know?
who in your... Probably... If you have to vote right now,
Yeah.
who are you voting for?
Ron DeSantis. Absolutely. I think if you look up Ron DeSantis's
He has good ideas.
great ideas, if you look up his record in Florida, dude, a man that goes into office, anybody, right? Man, woman, whatever, right? Because there's women governors out there that goes into office and turns around and says, I'm going to be pro-life and I'm going to help you be pro-life too. And so he goes and takes diapers tax-free, baby formula tax-free, cribs tax-free, like all these things that are
Damn,
necessity to have when you're having kids, tax-free. Women in hygiene products, right, have always been a big debate.
Hell
in the
yeah,
United
because they're
States.
expensive as fuck.
Tax-free.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like when you talk about that, like when he like talks the talks and walks the walk, right, kind of thing, whether it be in high heels or whatever. Like
Aren't they like Luke
yeah.
Blue cheese that he's wearing?
Yeah, this shit, dude. It's like real shiny boots. What do you call it? Like when you're able to do that, like it makes sense. Like it makes sense. He's a politician,
Yeah.
and that's what we need right now as a politician. People listen to Donald Trump because Donald Trump is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you never knew what the fuck was gonna happen.
Yeah, it was
this
entertaining.
This guy might fucking get up right now and punch me in the throat.
Like
sitting there
when he talked
talking.
about when we killed the ISIS leader.
Yeah.
He cried like a baby.
Yeah. Like it's shit like that. Like it's entertaining, right?
Bro, he went on for an
Presidency-
hour about how, how he cried and how we killed him.
Yeah, dude. Like it's
Because, they
fucking
sick the
crazy.
dogs on him.
Did they really?
I believe so. They had canine
Oh,
handlers with
fuck.
them.
That's a good time, man. That's a good time. Well, not for him, I guess.
Because he was like, he
The
died.
dogs fucking love it.
Because he was
I
like,
bet.
he died like a dog. Like savage. Dogs are like a big thing in like Muslim religion. Like, can't really have dogs or anything.
Cannot have dogs.
Look in the Middle East. See anyone with a pet dog?
Huh. Sean, look that up. Why can't you have a dog in the Middle East? What is
Or
it?
why are Muslims opposed to dogs?
Yeah,
I think it's because they see them as like lesser beings or something.
that's why you can't have them.
Something like that. It's like
Um,
in the Quran, I
It
believe.
says scared of dogs.
No.
Dogs in Islam are.
Why is his mic so loud? Do you notice that?
A little.
That's fucking crazy, right?
My
Yeah.
mic's loud?
No,
Yeah,
you're-
your mic's better than mine.
Mm.
Ooh.
But go ahead.
Dogs in Islam, as they are in rabbinic Judaism,
Judaism.
are conventionally thought as ritually impure.
Yep. So
Hmm.
they like, no.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. What's up?
This idea taps into a long tradition that considers even the mere sight of dogs during prayer to have the power to nullify a pious Muslim's supplications.
Yeah,
That's
you know
crazy.
me out here with the random facts.
Yeah, no shit. I got a random fact for you. Did you know 2 people know the Coke recipe and they can't fly together in case the plane goes down?
Hey, that shit's
That's
good.
fucking crazy,
Wait,
right?
what?
The Coca-Cola recipe
Uh-huh.
for original Coca-Cola.
Uh-huh.
2 people in the world know the recipe. I mean, I'm sure it's saved somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But they can't fly together in case one plane goes down. That's a thing. That's a real thing. That's a real fact. You're welcome, America. You're welcome. But yeah, I think Ron DeSantis is the guy that we need as president this time. I do. And everybody's like, well, what if you get like Trump in for another 4 years and then you have Ron DeSantis come up? In order to run for office, especially as a politician like Ron DeSantis is, right? He's an original politician. You have a window. And if you don't run in that window and you don't
That's
win,
it.
you're done.
Because
Yeah.
because he's gonna fade at
Yeah,
some point,
exactly.
and it's gonna be like who?
Because he'll no longer be the presidential candidate, right? He'll be the guy that lost.
Yep.
And so, yeah. And that's
Like Mitt
exactly-
Romney.
like Mitt Romney, and then he had to come back and do off the wall shit, whatever the fuck he, like, vote to impeach Trump and shit like that. Like, and that's what I was talking about this the other day, is that like you have to understand, like, when the leader of your party is president, that's your leader, and you have to back him up or her up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why you see all these Democrats that are like, yeah, whatever Joe Biden said, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense to do it. Like, everybody knows that it doesn't make sense.
Gotta have a united front.
Exactly, right? Like, you have to have that front up there, because if not, people are not going to want to vote for him again, because you don't even have your own party support.
Yeah, but what pisses me off is, like, Republicans are like, rah, rah, we stand for this. And then when they get elected, they're like, we're not.
They're too scared to do something.
Yep, we're not going to.
And, like, that's why one of the things Nikki Haley said that really enticed me was, she's like, we need to stop lying to the American people and telling them that they can, that we can abolish abortion.
Can't
You
be done.
can't.
You can't.
You cannot.
It can't be done.
It's not going to be done, because you'll never get. Sean, look up how many votes you need in Congress and in Senate to pass a bill.
And I'm kind of like, why are we? I get it, like, the whole ban abortion, whatever. But why are we kind of going backwards? Does that make sense?
In what sense? Like,
in
are
the
you
sense
saying,
of, like, you go and look at some Eastern countries who aren't as free and don't have as many rights. Like, if we're supposed to be America,
yeah,
In the Senate or the House?
both.
Oh, okay.
if we're supposed to be America,
We'll
we
do
should
Senate.
give everyone,
The
like,
right.
not the right to, like, do it willy nilly, of
Yeah.
course,
Can you
but
fix that blind.
just one.
If it's in the shot, it's gonna look annoying.
There you go.
You can't see it.
Go ahead, Sean. How many votes?
He hasn't found it yet.
It says a simple majority, 51 of 100 passes the bill.
51 of 100. So 51% of 100%.
I guess.
You're not going to get 51% of Congress to vote to abolish abortion.
No,
You're not.
it's not happening.
But you can get 51% of Congress to agree that there should be limitations. Like, you can't do it after the second trimester, right? Whatever it is. Like, that makes sense to me. That makes more sense to me than trying to tell people, like, oh, we're going to just abolish abortion.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Because then now there's no question of, like, okay, well, there wasn't time to think, or there wasn't time, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're able to literally go and say, like, you had the amount of time to do it. And that's why Nikki Haley stood out to me so much, is because she talked
She's
about it.
realistic.
Yeah. And that's what we need. Like, in the United States, we have lost middle ground.
100%.
There is no such thing as middle
You're
ground. in
either
politics
extreme
today.
left or extreme right.
And again, today, I heard the song Richmond North of Richmond. And dude, like, it just, like,
It's so true.
it's so true.
Like, every American, whether you're left or right, is experiencing that in some sense.
100%.
But instead of us being united, the politicians and the elite want us to hate each other
want us to hate each
over
other.
fucking politics.
Yeah. And that's what frustrates me so much, because we all get taxed the same. We all, like, all these things happen the same to us, but we don't, like we decide to fight each other than rallying up together and going against the people that are doing this to us.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's what's frustrating the most. Like we've lost sight of debate. We've lost sight of being able to talk about these issues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what's hurting us in the long run. And so that's why having somebody up there like Nikki Haley talking about a middle ground makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense to me. It makes everything. It makes it feel like politics before 2000 and whenever Obama was elected.
Yeah, I got you.
Because when Obama ran, he ran on, like, they don't want me to be president because I'm black.
Yeah.
And, like, when Joe Biden stand on stage and said that Mitt Romney was trying to put black people back in chains.
Or like that picture of the Border Patrol agent when he would just had the reins of the horse. They said he was whipping Mexicans.
Yeah.
Or that they had the kids in cages on the border.
Yeah, and, like, it's shit like that, dude, that just frustrates me so much, because they're doing exactly what they want us to do, and it's go against each other, be against each other.
Because
what I mean?
then you see, like, fucking, I forget which Republican it was. He went over there and him and AOC butt heads, and then there's pictures of them dabbing each other up. You see that picture?
Huh.
It was that his last name starts with a G. I forget. But there's a picture of him, like,
Really?
Yeah, with
Hmm,
AOC.
I don't remember. It's not Ted Cruz, right?
No, definitely not Ted Cruz. He's
Matt
like
Gaetz?
no. It's
Fuck Matt Gaetz, by the way.
Yeah, I've heard.
Matt Gaetz, fuck that guy. He's a fucking douchebag, dumbass. Matt Gaetz. Did you find it, Sean? No. Have at it, buddy.
Who did he shake hands with?
Just say
They don't know,
no.
just
AOC,
AOC
dabs up Republican.
Man, you gotta work on your Googling skills, guy. You're younger than we are. You're supposed to have the Google skills ready. So Matt Gaetz, the Speaker of the House with Kevin McCarthy,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Matt Gaetz decided that Kevin McCarthy wasn't doing what he said he was going to do, whatever the fuck that means. Kevin McCarthy had so the government shutdown is a big thing, right? And it's going to come up again
Yeah.
because there's another one looming. Kevin McCarthy said, or Matt Gaetz said that Kevin McCarthy. Let me rewind real quick. Kevin McCarthy goes and creates a bill that's going to stop the shutdown from happening.
Yeah.
Really good one. Has money for the border. Like was going to stop sending tons of money to Ukraine. Like was cutting on all the big tickets that Republicans said that they don't want. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what was it?
I got something. Vince Van who addresses backlash over video of him shaking hands with Trump.
Oh no.
Not it.
No,
Not
I
it.
said AOC. AOC. dabbing up somebody.
Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah, Ocasio-Cortez. So Kevin McCarthy or Matt Gaetz and gang shut down that bill. They're like, nah, it's not enough.
Yeah.
So they shut down the bill. So to fight from the government being shut down, Kevin McCarthy doubles up with Democrats, and they end up coming up with another bill where the Democrats had the upper hand. Okay? So then Matt Gaetz goes, no, now he's siding with Democrats, so we need to oust him. So they oust him. So they kick him off of being Speaker of the House, and we spend fucking weeks. We go through 4 different people for being Speaker of the House, like us fighting our own people in our own party. And the Democrats just sat back and laughed because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
And then this guy, and the hypocrisy of it all is that Matt Gaetz votes with Democrats to oust Kevin McCarthy after he's saying like, "Oh, look at him going and siding with Democrats." A fucking joke, dude. He's a fucking joke. And so one of the things that they did to him, is, you know how like when they sit in Congress, from the speaker, all the Republicans sit on the left and all the Democrats sit on the right, right?
Yeah.
All the Republicans took up all the seats on the left hand side, so he had to sit with the Democrats.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I was like, yeah, fuck that guy, dude. That's good. But it's shit like that, dude. That like, and again, I will fight tooth and nail that what Donald Trump did in his 4 years helped out Americans, where we were lowering taxes.
Gas prices are $170,
gas
$165.
prices, dude. Gas up for fucking $20. And like I will fight tooth and nail that he did what he needed to do when he was president. We were pumping out so much oil that we were finally selling it to other countries, not us buying from other countries.
Yeah, and then now we're not doing that. And
We're-
then
yeah.
we also got our fuel reserves to the lowest they've been since after World War II.
Yes.
So then when we need more oil to fill it up,
Not
we got to
gonna have it.
pay from another country.
Yep.
And then everything going on in the Middle East right now,
Yeah.
all it takes is Iran to start mining the Strait. And then our oil that we're buying from the
Yeah.
Saudis, we can't get.
Yeah.
So then the Americans, we're going to pay even more, maybe up to $5 a fucking gallon.
Yeah. In Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be worse for people living
California.
in California and New York and stuff like that. The other thing too is like why would we want to give Saudis and these people money,
Yeah.
right? Like fund their empires more. With them, like they are everything that America fights against, right? Like women not having rights,
Not being able to drive cars.
not being able to drive cars. and not
You
being
can't
able to
have same-sex marriage, or they're gonna do
throw you off
terrible
buildings.
things.
Yeah, throw you off buildings, hang you in the middle of the street. Like let's call it for what it is. Like that's what
They
they're
still
gonna do.
behead people.
Yeah, But we're like, oh, let's not drill here in the United States. Let's give them money.
Oh yeah,
It makes no fucking
you see what they
sense
found
to
in
me.
Nevada?
What?
The largest lithium mine in the world. It's like $1.9 trillion worth of lithium. Well, the largest lithium deposit.
That's great. And the thing is, though, is that they're not going to want to touch it.
Nope, we're just going to continue buying lithium from other countries.
From other countries.
I mean, I kind of get it where they're like, well, what if war comes and we...
if that were it, yes, but it's not.
Nah, it's about saving
this
the
whole-
environment.
It's this whole thing about saving the environment. And so, like, Donald Trump pulling us out of the Accords, the Green
New
Accord,
Deal
or
and all
whatever that was, yeah. Like, him pulling us out of that made so much sense to me because China and India were not in the agreement.
Mm-mm.
And they're two of the biggest polluters in the fucking world.
Yeah, go look at the Ganges River in India. It's literally the most polluted
It
river
is
in the
all-
world.
It's all trash. It's all trash. Like, it's...
Fecal matter, trash,
Yeah.
dead bodies.
And we're talking about like going and somehow we're supposed to change what's happening to the earth without those people helping us,
Here,
without those people agreeing with
we'll
us.
pull up a chat GPT real quick.
Pull up
see
a
who-
ChatGPT.
Who the
You know you
biggest-
can use fucking ChatGPT too, right? Yeah, that's a good way to ask questions and get quick answers. But like that's the thing though, is like it makes no sense to me that we're gonna sign this agreement and have this when we have the two biggest polluters not doing anything to it, and then we're pumping all the money into it. What?
Bro, ChatGPT just said any country with high industrial activity. All right.
Well, no. What do you call it? Like that? Like it just didn't make sense to me, and that's why I think that we had Donald Trump when we needed Donald Trump.
This does not make any fucking sense.
What is it saying?
China, 30%. They say we do 15%. We're number 2. And China does 7.
They're saying that China pollutes less than we do.
China pollutes more, but we're number 2, and India pollutes more than us. No, less than us. India pollutes less than us.
Nah.
I don't believe that.
Not
because it
even a
says
little bit.
14 out of the world's 15 most contaminated cities are in India.
That makes no sense. That literally makes no sense. Yeah, no. The top two polluters are China
And they say
India.
Japan, but that's just because they're the biggest consumer of fossil fuels.
Really? I would have never guessed that actually.
What the fuck?
That's my thing though, dude. Like it really doesn't make sense to me to have that. And so like
You think Russia's gonna join the fucking New Deal? Because they're up there too.
Yeah, no. So I'm saying
No, they
like
don't
it
care.
didn't make sense. And so that's why like we had Donald Trump when we needed Donald Trump, but I think it's now time that we need a politician in there. You know what I mean? Everybody liked Donald Trump because he wasn't a politician. He was an outside guy, and we were able to see the hypocrisy.
We're about to be in World War III. We need someone else, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we need somebody who's... I just don't think that Trump has the leadership and the ability to run us in war. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I think he doesn't like listening to people. And at that point, that's when you have to be able to take in information
Yeah.
and you know, do what we have to do as a country, especially in war, dude. In wartime?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, hell no. That's fucking terrifying.
100%.
Yeah, that's fucking
Shit's fucking
but
crazy.
Fucking yeah, Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis. If like, I mean, we're talking about this, right? Donald Trump's gonna be on the ticket.
100%. There's
He-
no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, he's going to be the one that runs against Joe Biden, and I pray and I hope to God that people hate Joe Biden so much that because the way I heard about it too, they were like, what if it wasn't like Donald Trump was so like secretly popular? What if Hillary Clinton was just so unlikable?
That's very true. Did you see how she was going around and trying to like connect with her black voters, with the African American
Yeah,
community? I keep this in my purse.
yeah, she's fucking
She's wild, bro.
stupid, dude. Like,
And then you
she's
hear what she said in
stupid.
the when she said back in the I think it was the 1970s, 1980s, where she was being very racist towards African Americans.
No, I believe it.
She was like calling them terrible things, same way Joe Biden did.
Or yeah, Joe Biden's fucking racist for sure. So that way they can be the same as white kids.
Yeah.
The fucking terrible. Fuck that guy. But Donald Trump will be on the ticket.
Oh,
He will
100%.
be.
No doubt in my
Like,
mind.
it's no doubt. Like, I know it's going to happen. I just hope that he is able to stray away from the other, because he like greenlights himself.
I got you.
Like he is so loud and so obnoxious that
Yeah.
he takes away from the good he's doing.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
He
Like,
tries to let
overpowers
everybody
it.
know.
Yeah, he overpowers it.
You know what I just did?
And then he says dumb shit. You know what I mean? And then that's where like I could not imagine being the press secretary under Donald Trump. Like, I mean, under Joe Biden too. Like, I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah.
Like Joe Biden goes out there and we went down to the foothills and and you're like, yeah, Mr. President, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure we did that. The fuck does that mean?
I have no idea.
That's ridiculous, man.
It is.
What else do we have for the news? What were you talking about, ChatGPT?
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a new version of ChatGPT. It's in alpha right now, so it's just starting, where you had to be a beta tester, but they're going to give it like access to the internet.
That's full access to the internet.
Yes.
So you can ask it anything at this point
Yes.
now and get.
As long as you're allowed to be one of the beta testers.
But at some point, this will be rolled out.
Yes.
So to be rolled out to everybody to have.
Yes. Full access to all current news. Everything that's going on, it'll know.
That's fucking amazing, man.
It's pretty cool.
I like it. I like
It's
the
pretty
idea.
cool.
Until it starts building itself an own body.
Well, you know, Elon Musk recently went to a worldwide AI meeting with all the smartest scientists and people.
They all did, right? Like
Yeah.
the Facebook guy.
Because his fear is...
The guy who's pale as fuck. What's his name?
Wait, what time are we at, Sean?
30-something minutes.
33 minutes.
Okay, cool. We got time then. So his fear, all right, we're going to jump off the deep end.
Elon's, right?
Elon Musk's
Okay.
fear. So he bought Twitter because, you know, everyone clowns on him, whatever. So he bought Twitter. He says it's a little melodramatic, but because if he didn't buy Twitter, he thought the world was going to go to absolute shit. And his reasoning, did you hear his reasoning behind that?
No.
So his reasoning behind that was the people who own Twitter and work for Twitter all live around San Francisco and work in San Francisco.
Okay.
So all the government policies, all the stuff they see is through the lens of their surroundings. So he said, why in the heck would he want there to be the people who control Twitter, who can control anyone's voice, who can censor you, who can ban what you say? Why does he want the people who live in San Francisco to decide that if in their streets they have people shooting up drugs, they have people defecating on the sidewalk, they have a crazy theft rate and crime rate right now, they have like crazy laws in place within the city? Why does he want those people to have control over, like you and I, posting something? So he said they were giving everyone like a false view of what the world really was like,
Yeah.
where it was like, oh, this is what it is in reality. You're being oppressed. Everyone hates you. Like everyone should be able to do drugs in the streets, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he said, why does he want those people who are living in an echo chamber to be in power of one of the biggest social media platforms in the world?
Yeah, I get that.
So he said he had to buy it. And that's why he said, like everyone asked him, oh, why is the Taliban on Twitter or X? Why is the Taliban on X? Or why is the Iranians on X? He said, just because you don't agree with them doesn't mean they shouldn't be able to voice their opinions and say what they want. Because his philosophy is like, if I ban what they're saying, you're not going to see how the world really is. You know what I mean?
You'd be sheltered.
Yep. And then they asked him, well, what was the statistic for, you know, them censoring like right-leaning politicians and people who were on the right before he bought X? He was like 50, 60%.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Yeah, he said it was stupid high.
That's crazy because it takes it, and again, right, it takes us back to talking about getting rid of people being able to talk and have conversation and do those, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do all those things.
And so what he was afraid of, this is how I'm going to relate it back to ChatGPT, is that he said those same people who live in San Francisco, who live in California, who live in Silicon Valley, they're going to be the ones who program these AI, who put what they think is right in their head into this AI. He said one of the guys he knows 100% fact was part of essentially what was a death cult who helped run Twitter.
Oh,
He was there's a word for it, where he thinks the greatest thing for the planet is human extinction.
Oh,
Yeah, like he doesn't
Jesus.
want to have kids or nothing. And he was helping run
It's a thing
Twitter.
we talked about.
Yeah, I know. It's the conspiracy.
Antinatalism.
Yeah,
or
something like
like that.
And
Only if we had a Bing boy to look this stuff up.
so he essentially was like,
Look up what's the
what's the
like
word?
what is the
Because I think
cult?
anti-natalism is anti-baby.
Yeah, it's like anti having kids.
Yeah.
What is the cult that doesn't believe human beings should be in existence?
But he was a part of Twitter and putting out what he wanted, right? So he said all it takes is someone to program their AI. Like they can have good intentions, trying to make pollution go away or whatever,
Sure.
but they're going to program it with their frame of mind, right?
Yeah.
So what's the AI going to draw as a conclusion? Oh,
Yeah.
well, this country statistically creates more pollution than this country, so we should probably wipe out this country. That's so his fear is that like people who he said you need to be non-biased, like you can't have a bias
Yeah.
when you program an AI because if you do, it's going to lean towards your mentality.
Damn, that's crazy. What is it?
Antinatalism.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
antinatalism.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's a
Which makes sense because if you stop having babies, like
Yeah.
go ahead. What is it?
antinatalism views are not necessarily limited only to humans, but may encompass all sentient creatures, claiming that
Which is just humans.
Yeah,
that
literally.
coming into existence is a harm for sentient beings in general.
Because we haven't
Yeah,
ran
that's
into
crazy.
anything sentient out there in the stars yet.
Yeah.
Imagine we land on the moon in 2030 and they find a cave with a human skeleton and written on the wall is just run.
Oh no. No.
Right.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
So, but yeah, so his philosophy is that it all depends on who's programming the AI. Because did you notice if you ask Chat GPT to write a good poem, like a nice poem about Donald Trump, it won't. But then you ask it to write a nice poem about Joe Biden, it will.
Really? That's what's so scary, dude. Like, it takes away that that ability to have that conversation because it's just Democrats are good and Republicans are bad.
Like if you live in an echo chamber your whole life and you're just hearing your own opinion given back to you and everyone
Yeah.
agrees with you, you're never gonna grow.
At all.
You're just gonna hate we disagree. I hate him. We're not in the same party. I hate him.
Yep.
There's gonna be no working together. There's gonna be
Yeah.
nothing, and we're always gonna be split.
Always. Forever.
And that's what they want.
That's what they want. If you take anything from this, it's exactly what they want. They want to be able to say that they want just one frame of mind. And that one frame of mind that they want is for you to live off the government. They want you to be dependent of the government and stay on the government and not. And
you will own nothing, and you will be.
It's
happy.
like when you work at a job and corporate just sends down random shit.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
And they
just send
don't
down shit.
actually
They
go
don't
to the
know.
store.
Exactly,
They don't
right?
know.
They don't know.
And
because
most
they
of them
don't-
just have like the business degrees or
Yeah.
something, and they've never
Yeah, yeah.
actually worked in the store.
Yeah, exactly, right? They
Yep.
they're in the background, like they're trying to make their jobs look important. That's what politicians do.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
I'll say it off pod because I don't want
Yeah.
people knowing.
But that's what politicians do. They are the corporate, and they are trying to send things down and make themselves look more important than they actually
Yeah.
are. Abso-fucking-lutely. Don't get me wrong. It's important to have a government. It's important to have those things in place, but they're trying to make them seem more important than they need to be.
Yeah,
And they're
exactly.
trying to give themselves more power than they need to have, and they're trying to give themselves more money than they need to have. And that's it.
That's all it
you know
is
what
at
I
the
mean?
end of the
That's what
day.
It is, yeah. And so don't live in an echo chamber, man. Like, come and listen to this, and go listen to whoever. You know what I mean? Listen to different
Yeah,
minds.
and we
you know?
forgot to talk about one of the most important things that came out:
What?
the Mass Shooters Manifesto.
Oh, yeah, you're right. What was their name? Sean, bring up the person that did the mass shooting on what was it called, Javi?
It was at school.
It was at a like a boarding school. Hold on, I have it here. Wanna know what you think? It is the Nashville Scooters. Oh, my Scooters. Sorry. The Nashville school shooter Audrey Hales Death Day Manifesto.
It's a female, right?
It was a female.
No, it's a
it was
transgender
Is
male.
what it was. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So female to male.
that was the one with like the video, and it looks like she's in a church, right?
It was like a Christian school, I think, is what it was.
Yeah, they were.
So they finally released the death note that she had, and it's terrible. It's got like a gun on there with a target. It's dated 3/27/23. Today is the day. The day has finally come. I can't believe it's here. Don't know how I was able.
You might have to
get
censor
this.
yourself on some of the words.
Oh, okay. Get this far, but here I am. I'm a little nervous, but excited too. Been excited for the past 2 weeks. There were several times I could have been caught, especially, sorry, the handwriting's terrible, especially in the summer of 2021. None of that matters now. I am almost an hour and 7 minutes away. Can't believe I'm doing this, but I really am. I hope my victims aren't. My only fear is if anything goes wrong, I'll do my best to prevent my of the sort. I don't even know. God, let my wrath take over my anxiety.
It's funny that she's calling out that God will do it, right? Take over my
Yeah,
anxiety.
I know.
When she went to a Christian school.
It might be 10 minutes tops. It might be 3 to 7. It's gonna go quick. I hope I have a high death count. Ready to die, ha ha ha. And then it's signed. And that's just page 1. There's 3 pages that they released. And so, like, she literally had it timed out. And she literally called it Death Day. And she wrote out a schedule. Literally wrote out a schedule of everything that she wanted to do. And then she said, oh man, I don't even know how to read this last part.
I have it translated. I gotta find it. Someone typed it out, but I gotta find it on my
No. I have it. But she says, unalive those younger people. Did I say that? Does that? I'm censoring myself here. It's unalive those younger people. Those, a slur for white people. Going to private fancy school with those fancy khakis and sports backpacks with their daddy's Mustangs, yeah,
and convertibles.
Fuck you, little shits. I wish to unalive your weak asses.
No, it's weak ass dicks
with your
mop yellow hair.
Yeah, wanna unalive all you little
white slur.
Bunch
of little
gay slur is what she uses after that. With your white privilege, fuck you, gay slur again. And that was released on Monday. That was Monday of this past week.
Yeah, they said, the cops that released it,
yeah,
they're in big trouble.
Oh yeah,
because it goes against. It's literally white. It's kind of a hate crime. It is a hate crime.
Oh yeah, it is a hate crime.
She's going to only kill whites. That's what her end goal was.
Yeah, her end goal was to kill white people because of their white privilege, which is a narrative that has been pushed by
religion.
Oh yeah, that has been pushed by media.
Mm-hmm.
This white privilege idea, which statistically doesn't make sense.
Bro, let's go to Appalachia and let's go talk to all those people in West Virginia living in trailers that were coal miners who are literally making maybe $15,000 a year.
Yeah. Well, not even that. Like, white people don't make the most income in the United States.
Isn't it Asians?
It's Asians.
Well, they're considered white, all right? Just like Hispanics are considered white.
Oh, yeah, when
that shooter did what he did, and they're like, well, he can be a Nazi because Mexicans are white. Hispanics are white, so they can be Nazis. Do I look white? Huh?
Yeah, Javi does not look
I'm scared now.
Did you burn yourself?
Hell yeah, I burned myself.
I'm scared now.
God told me to relax,
yeah,
bro.
No, seriously.
Sorry.
It was a hate crime. It was a racial hate crime. And the idea that there's
They
white,
might actually censor our podcast because we're talking about this.
really.
Because they took down everywhere, Instagram and all that have been taking down the manifesto and any video talking
That's why I
about it.
saved it before they could.
Yeah, honestly. Dude, just get an app by the Russians and you can follow
yeah.
channels and stuff on there.
And so, I mean, if you're seeing this, then we didn't get taken down yet. Who knows? It might get taken down.
Just don't put Shooter Manifesto in there. Just leave it. And
Yeah.
If you get this far, you get this far.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like, that's, but I just don't understand. Don't do your own research. Look out there.
Yeah.
Like, listen to other things too. Like we're never sure we lean Republican. We lean a little bit more to the right, but that doesn't mean that we're going to straight up lie to you. If Democrats do something good, I'll say they did something good.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't have a problem saying fucking Democrats did something good. Or the vice versa. If Republicans do something bad, I'll say I'll agree with that too. Like I'm not afraid to say that shit. Like I'm not afraid to ridicule my own party in any sort of way possible at all.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck that. I don't know. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it,
And then we're
right?
going to get into World War III.
ChatGPT, the manifesto, and presidential election. Man, presidential election, I think's done already though. Like we can talk about it as much as we want.
They're going to
It's
pick.
going to be Joe Biden and it's going to be Donald Trump.
Yep.
It is what it is. Like
I mean, I
it's
wish it
what's gonna
wasn't Joe Biden.
be. I
Like,
wish it wasn't.
Maybe,
Joe Biden.
RFK.
Dude, if I could get past his voice, yeah. I don't know what he did to his voice. I don't know if he smoked a lot or
Yeah.
what, but his voice cuts in and out so much. It's hard to listen to him sometimes.
Oh, the FBI killed
What?
the FBI killed Martin Luther King?
All right. I guess we're not ending yet. I'm in. I'm down. I'll go down this rabbit hole. What?
Look into it. So Wendigoon made a good video about it. So there was a tree in front of the motel room or the balcony, whatever. They said that that guy killed Martin Luther King from, right? So you know what happens the next day?
What?
The police department goes and cuts down that tree. They have it
Why?
recorded.
Why?
Because the tree was blocking sightline, Matt. So then that guy couldn't have shot him from there.
I see what you're saying.
So they were like, no, he shot him from there, cut down the tree.
Wow.
There's other stuff that Wendigoon go to Wendigoon's channel, check that video out. It's crazy.
I'll drop his channel down at the bottom. Take a look at it.
Because a lot of people were like, no, I don't believe. And then they watch this video and they're like, the FBI killed Martin Luther King.
Oh, dude, I've never. All right. That's what we're signing off with. Good luck.
Sorry,
this week.
FBI, don't kill me.
Yeah. And you two, please don't take that.
Wait, if this is going on the record, the FBI did not kill him. The guy killed him. He was a maniac. He killed him with a 30-06 hunting rifle, okay? Okay.
Javi actually owns that rifle.
Yeah, right?
Dude, it's a pump action 30-06. Like a shotgun, but
yeah.
it's a rifle.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it hit him like in the jaw down, and it went and hit him in the throat.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. It's
Yeah.
fucking terrible.
Thank
Well,
you.
we're
Thank
going to
you
leave
for
you
that.
with that note.
Thank you.
If you haven't already, subscribe down at the bottom. Follow us on all the things. We've got Instagram, TikTok, and TikToks we're putting out like crazy, just as much as Javi puts out. So please go down there at the bottom and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share us with a couple of friends. But we will see you on Thursday. Bye.
Bye.